Hi everyone, this is my homework.
Hello, welcome to the mini story
Mini story,
for
The Race.
the race. Let's get started. It was 5 o'clock and Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco.
Oh,
When was Alan riding his
at
motorcycle?
5 o'clock.
Well, at 5 o'clock, right? At
Yes,
5 o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle. Was Alan riding his car?
no, his
Or was
motorcycle.
Alan riding his motorcycle? Well, of course, Alan was riding his motorcycle. Where was Alan riding
In
his
San
motorcycle?
Francisco.
In San Francisco.
Cisco.
Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. When was he riding?
At 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. He was riding down Van Ness Street and came to a stoplight.
Oh,
Who was riding down
Alan.
Van Ness Street? Alan. Alan was riding down Van Ness Street. What was he riding on?
His motorcycle. Alan.
On a motorcycle.
Riding
He was
on his
riding
motorcycle.
on his motorcycle. Was he riding down Market Street?
No, Van Ness Street.
No, not Market Street. He wasn't riding down Market Street. Was he riding down Lombard Street?
No, Van Ness Street.
No, he wasn't riding down Lombard Street. He was riding down Van Ness Street. When? When was he riding down
At 5 o'clock.
Van Ness Street? At 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, he was riding down Van Ness Street. Who was riding down Van Ness Street
Alan.
at 5 o'clock?
Alan. Alan.
Alan. Alan was riding down Van Ness Street at 5 o'clock. Was he in a truck?
No. It's
No, he
his
wasn't
motorcycle.
in a truck. He was on
His
his
motorcycle.
motorcycle. And he came to a stoplight.
Hmm.
Did Alan come to a go light?
No, stoplight.
No. He didn't come to a go light. He came to a stoplight. We never say go light.
Oh.
We only say stoplight.
Hmm.
Who came to a stoplight?
Alan.
Alan, of course. Alan
Yes.
came to a stoplight. What was he on when he came
His
to a
motorcycle.
stoplight?
On
A
motorcycle.
motorcycle. He was on a motorcycle when he came to a stoplight.
At 5 o'clock.
Where was the stoplight?
At stoplight.
Well, on
on
Van
Van
Ness
Ness
Street.
Street in San
The
Francisco.
stoplight was on Van Ness Street. Was the stoplight on Embarcadero Street?
No, Van Ness Street.
Or was
Van
the
Ness Street.
stoplight on Van Ness Street? Van Ness, of course, Van Ness.
course.
The stoplight was on Van Ness Street. Who was at the stoplight?
Alan.
Alan was at the stoplight. Which city was
Is San
Alan
Francisco.
in? In San Francisco, of course.
Of course.
Alan was in San Francisco. Where is Van Ness?
Is San Francisco.
Well, Van Ness Street
Is
is in San Francisco. Of
Yes,
course,
of
Van
course.
Ness Street is in San Francisco. Is Van Ness Street in New York?
No,
Or
in San Francisco.
Is Van Ness Street in San Francisco?
Is San Francisco.
Well, of course, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Where was Alan riding?
On Van Ness Street in San
He was riding
Francisco.
on Van Ness Street in San Francisco. And he came to a stoplight.
Oh.
A red Ferrari pulled up next to him.
Oh.
Did the red Ferrari pull up behind him?
No, pulls up next to him.
No,
The red
not
Ferrari
behind
pulls
him.
up next to
The
Alan.
red Ferrari pulled
Pulls
up next
to
to
Alan.
him. What pulled up next to Alan?
A red Ferrari.
A red Ferrari. A
Right.
red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan.
Yes.
Did Alan pull up next to a red Ferrari?
No, a red Ferrari pulls up next to Alan.
No. Alan didn't pull up next to a red Ferrari. A red Ferrari
Pulls up
pulled
next to
up
Alan.
next to him. Where did the red Ferrari?
A stoplight on Van Ness
next
Street
to
in
Alan.
San Francisco.
At a stoplight on Van Ness Street.
in San Francisco.
At a stoplight on Van Ness Street, a red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan.
Oh.
Was Alan in a red Ferrari?
No, Alan is his motorcycle.
No. Alan wasn't in a red Ferrari. He was on
His
a motorcycle. Alan was on a motorcycle.
Hmm.
What did the red Ferrari do?
A red Ferrari pulls up next to him. Next to Alan.
It pulled up
next
next
to
to
Alan.
Alan. The red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. The driver was wearing dark sunglasses.
Oh.
So, Alan was wearing dark sunglasses.
No. The driver.
No, not Alan. Alan
driver
wasn't
of
wearing
red
dark
Ferrari.
sunglasses.
Red Ferrari.
Who was wearing dark sunglasses?
The driver of a red Ferrari.
The driver of the Ferrari.
Right.
The driver of the Ferrari was wearing dark sunglasses, not Alan. The driver looked over at Alan.
Oh.
Did the driver look behind Alan?
No, looks over at Alan.
No. He looked over at Alan. Who looked over at Alan?
A red Ferrari.
The driver of the
a
Ferrari
red Ferrari.
looked over at Alan. Did Alan look over
Yes.
at the driver?
Yes.
Yes, he did. Alan also looked over at the driver. Who was the driver?
Oh, a red
Tom
Ferrari.
Cruise.
Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise
Tom Cruise.
was the driver. Alan looked over at the driver and realized that the driver was Tom Cruise.
Cruise.
Who was the driver of the Ferrari?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was the driver
Yeah,
of the Ferrari. Who was the motorcycle rider?
Alan.
Alan. Alan was the motorcycle rider.
Yes.
And Tom Cruise was the driver of the Ferrari.
Oh.
Who looked over at Alan?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise looked over at Alan. What was Tom Cruise wearing?
Tom Cruise looks wearing dark sunglasses.
Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses. Was Alan wearing dark sunglasses?
No, Tom Cruise.
No, he wasn't. Alan wasn't wearing dark sunglasses. Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses. And he looked over at Alan.
Oh.
Tom sneered at Alan.
Oh.
Oh no. Did Tom smile?
No, Tom sneered.
No, he didn't. Tom didn't smile. He sneered at Alan. Was Tom friendly and nice?
No, Tom sneered at
No, he wasn't friendly and nice. He sneered at Alan. Did Alan sneer at Tom Cruise?
No.
Or did Tom Cruise sneer at Alan?
At Alan.
Well, Tom Cruise sneered at Alan. After he sneered, what did Tom Cruise say?
Tom say, when the light turns green,
he said,
let's race.
When the light turns green, let's race.
Bye bye.